Alright, well, it's a beautiful Saturday. It's about 11:51. I didn't think I was gonna shoot anything today, but I figured screw it. I got up at 5:30 this morning and immediately hopped on going through the Hubies folders in our drive to organize, start getting our SOPs put together and sort of just getting everything organized, especially our training folder. And then switched over to kind of run through some emails on the Ivy Creek side. And then Katie got up, so we had some coffee and kind of talked through some things. Talked about a little bit of the development items that we need to do for these townhomes and one of these new projects that we're looking into potentially buying as well. Trying to get flowing. And upcoming, where we're heading to the office. I've got to call someone for an interview. I had someone reach out to me. Colin, in case you're watching this, reach out to me. He's in landscaping down in Florida, and I think he either runs a mastermind or a podcast or some kind of group. I really don't know, but I'm calling him to get connected because he reached out to me about hopping on and speaking in regards to SOPs to all of his members and his group, whatever you want to call it. So I've got to talk to him today. Left him a voicemail. I've got to call a potential new, I got to interview somebody. I got to give a shout to. I've got to send some sales quotes and talk to a few clients. I'm going to reach out to, maybe shoot some emails. And then, man, what else do I got to do? I got to find an editor for my book. I don't know if I've ever talked that to anybody, but I've written a book that I just need to get some people to read and run through and edit and kind of dial in. So I need to find an editor. Might be going to Whistler this year, so I need to find out what's up with my passport, man. I've got the passport sent out to get renewed. Hopefully that's gonna be quick. But other than that, I was planning on going to Pittsburgh today, this evening, but instead I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and head there and just go straight to the car wash site to get dialed in, check everything out, make sure everything's running well, and just get connected with our staff and be there for a bit and make sure everything's running properly. Hang out with my mom, maybe go by the lake or go play some pickleball or something, have dinner with my sister and my dad. Then next day is Monday, man. So let's get to this office and start getting some stuff done. And actually what I'm gonna do right now, let's give this guy a call. Let's give the interviewee a call and let's see if he picks up, man. So one of the first tests is, do you pick up when I call you when we don't have a scheduled time? This guy's name is Gabriel. Hey, what's going on, man? It's Brandon.
Hey, man, it's Gabriel. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Good.
Okay, brother. Is this a good time for you?
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Well, yeah, I just wanted to jump on the phone, obviously link up just to kind of get to know one another. So obviously you saw the job being posted on LinkedIn, you applied for it. And my first question is kind of like, what got you interested? Why are you, what would you be excited about the position? I know I don't think I've seen you in a landscaping spot before. So just kind of curious to know the general interest.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, it was the supervising role, really, what I'm used to. And to be honest with you, with the painting industry, I'm kind of done with that industry, in a sense, if that makes sense. A lot of headaches. So I was like, hey, maybe I should try something else, another industry that I could excel at. And really that was it, to be honest with you.
So you're just tired of the industry you're in, is that right?
Correct.
So what kind of headaches did you deal with?
It was just like painting and construction, because I've done a little bit of everything, but painting in the sense is so much, so much detail, attention to detail, and we're the last ones in the house, first ones and last ones, and ends up being a lot of headaches for the homeowners. The house could be falling apart, but the only thing that they'll notice is a little smudge on the walls or stuff like that.
So I will say, just like with any industry and any trade, man, there's always going to be issues and problems and things that are going to come up.
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
Okay.
That.
All right, just want to make sure you get that, right?
The level of stress seemed higher than any other trade. To be honest with you, just because there's so much aesthetics involved, and like I said, we're, people are always focused on the little things instead of the big problems, to be honest with you. So that's really what got me so done with the industry.
How long were you in the industry?
6 years. Yeah, 6 years, around 6 years.
Martin, like I said, is our operations manager. he is also still kind of a PM, so he's the one that overlooks any PMs that we have. So he would be your direct point of contact. So it's going to be a good connection for you. And like I said, he'll dive into the technical side of things. And after that interview, if everything goes well, then we would just meet in person for that third final interview. And then if we're solid and we enjoy everything and you feel confident and we do as well, then from that point, we just figure out timing and get things rolling.
Correct.
Timing wise though, I'm gonna go ahead and touch on that. What does your timing look like? When would you want to start a position?
I can start honestly whenever, if everything, like you said, everything goes good, everybody's on track.
Yeah.
I can start whenever.
Okay, cool, man. Well then do me a favor. Can you shoot me, this is my work cell, so you could shoot me a text and text me your email address. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect you by email to Martin. And so that way you guys can link up. I'm going to ask you to include your resume in a response email. So that way, again, you guys can just set up a time that works best for you to hop on the phone. And from that point, I'll be hearing from you and Martin and we'll go from there, man.
Okay, perfect.
All right, brother. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I appreciate your time and I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, you too, man. Thank you.
Of course. Bye, man. It went relatively decent. You got to be able to talk to people as a project manager. And he seemed like he had pretty decent personability. He had a good tone to his voice. And ultimately, that was just a quick contact. We have a 3-step process for our hiring. That's step number 1. Obviously, I said step number 2 is going to be connecting with Martin, our operations manager. And step number 3, we're going to do it in person to make sure I like the vibe and ain't nothing crazy going on. And by that, I mean, just energy wise, right? Make sure that it's good personability. He can speak to clients very well. He presents very well, because that is super, super important for this role. That's the hiring process. That was an interview for a project manager position. Appreciate you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. If you got any questions, shoot me a message. And we're about to go get the rest of our workday done. It's a beautiful Saturday, folks. All right, Donnie, that right there that I just sent, I want you to make a interview video, right? A project manager interview video from when I had that phone call and connected with him to right when I just said have. That will be a separate video. However, you can still make portions of that as part of the day-to-day video. I hope you're having a fantastic day, man. A little shout out to you. All right, and Donnie, hold on, let me just cut it and I'll start new for the beautiful day. All right, just got obviously off of that call for the interview. Got here to the office. We about to get inside and get to it. Almost had a little mini freak out because I noticed that the other truck wasn't here at the office. When in reality, Lee took it to the shop down there yesterday. So that's good that we're not losing a $65,000 truck. Glad to see that. But otherwise, the interview went well. He seemed like a nice dude, seemed decently personable. Was in his prior industry 6 years as a project manager for painting, which still involves subcontractors and all that fun stuff and clients. Only thing I wish I would have asked him was, are his clients commercial or residential? So I kind of had a better understanding of what he was used to dealing with. Let's get in here. All right, the old orifice. I don't think anybody's here, but let's go. I love it if they had a speaker system in here. For times like this, when I'm here by myself, I just want to vibe out, It would be cool. So first things first, gotta pull out the laptop, and then we're gonna start with getting that this quote out. So the guy I met yesterday on that pool project, I ended up putting that quote together generally in the truck. I think I shot a little video of working inside the truck. Shot him a text yesterday while I was in the gym because he was a big gym guy. He used to compete, so I know that'd be a good connection. And now it's about time. Getting him really just what he needs. The PM just texted me his email. That means he's on it. I like to see that. And by PM, I mean the guy that's applying for the role. So let's jump in here, and first thing first, let's kind of dive into sales, because that is super important and I want to make sure I'm kind of staying on top of that. I got Hubies pulled up here. Oh, and a big thing I definitely need to make sure to do I put in my calendar, is send out the information on this development opportunity. So let's get to it. All right. So I just finished writing up that quote for that pool project, and why not share some numbers with you? So we have the pool build ended up being about $90,000. The electrical budget, we had about $3,500. Same as the plumbing budget, $3,500. Travertine patio was just under $19,000. The artificial turf was about $25,000. Permitting was $1,250, and then sod and general cleaning and power washing was just under $5,000, with a total of $146,686.08. So that's what this project cost. It had great access, really close and local to Charlotte, around the main center city. So, you know, things were relatively smooth on it. The backyard was super flat, which is super helpful. There wasn't any extra retaining walls we needed to build. There's really, like I said, easy access to the side and around to the backyard. And, you know, hopefully we land this. So I just sent this off, shoot him a text, let him know I was sending it. And hopefully we hop on the phone today to clear this sucker out, because I feel like I should be able to close this in the next week. So within the next week. All right, let's get to more sales stuff. I mean, oh, the battery is about to die. Oh man, I've not been able to do nearly as much as I wanted to so far. However, I have been doing the things that I really need to do. So getting those quotes together, like I said, I hopped on. I don't think I got any video from hopping on with Gino, the guy from that pool, who was having some questions and texting him. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna call you. Let's dive into it. That's the best way to do it. If you're in sales, call him right there when you're texting you, so that way you can square away everything, because he had 3 times as many questions as he texted, right? From that point, I had to hop on a call with a current client that we're about to start to kind of run through some layout of some items when it comes to their pool. I had to update a big quote that I've got to send out for another huge pool project, and made a call to our designer for one that we're kind of halfway through design process, need to get them stage 1. And I had kind of a little teaser, and they had a little edit, like a couple edits that they wanted to do. So that's really, aside from maybe a little bit of organization on the email, I've been able to do. I've probably been here for 3 hours, at least, maybe 4. So these phone calls were taking a hot minute. But again, I'm doing the things I need to be doing today, you know, not the stuff I just want to check off the list. That's the important part of it. Probably got about another hour here. It's 3:05. If I get the gym at 5, I'll be done by 6:30, so I can be home by 7, so then I can eat dinner and kind of maybe do some computer stuff and check out for the evening. Ooh, they've got little Velveeta snack. I have a snack. So I'm making myself a little bit of green tea, because I just want something. Keep me rolling, my stuff outside a little bit. And I'll show you around this office too, actually, since there's no one here. No one feel weird for being on a camera. But let me get this green tea done, and we can check out the office. Hell yeah,
You know, I'm from the backside of that hardscape going all the way across to the turf. I think it would be stupid to have that grass. Don't you agree? Unless you come up with hey, you're the fucking landscaper. You can say, Gino, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to do this. And you might have a drainage thing with plants, brush, or whatever, and come up with a better idea and maybe cost effective. I don't think it'll add that much to the cost. So what do you need on original to sign contract, get ready to go?
We're 30% deposit.
Okay. I don't have a problem, dude. I tell you, the money to me, as long as you give me what I'm asking for, that's the only time I become an asshole.
Yeah, and then
That's
from that
the
point,
only time. Other than that, bro.
yeah, that's my main thing, man, is timing. With getting all that stuff running down the road, you know?
You know, and I'll be honest with you, I met David Foley. He brought me to a job. It didn't come to my site. I didn't like that. To me, I know you want to show me something, but if I'm talking to you about a job, it's leg day.
Hey, Gino. Hey, Gino, it's Saturday, man.
Oh, fuck. I told you, all this traveling shit's got me.
Go, come on, man.
Hey, you get a day off tomorrow. Rest.
Hey, man, I don't know what that means, but I'll figure that out.
Hey, remember, man, rest is important to grow.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
have a time that you can get some zen down, man. Let the earth ground yourself a little bit, go in your backyard barefooted. Gotta have some grounding, baby.
Yeah.
Because stress will kill you.
So I want to show you what it looks like for these really large quotes, these large projects, what all line items really go into building a space like that. So if you look right here, it might be tough to see. Get my finger out of the way for you. But you got overall project wise, we're looking at about $324,000 and only about a 10.7% profit here, right? So we got demo and grade work, pool spa installation, pool plumbing budget, electrical budget, stamped concrete patio. I would suggest doing something more like travertine or pavers, but did try to budget some things down. I'm going for that stamped concrete. Pergola, side deck, front door walkway, plantings, mulch, rock installation, outdoor lighting, fire pit steps and walls. We're gonna do a sunken in fire pit, so that's why you see that. Your fire pit, drainage basin, pergola seating wall, flagstone walkways, tree removal budget, and general permitting. So those quotes take probably a few hours realistically to build. I would say anywhere 2 to 4 hours to put together properly. You got to send things out for bid, like the spec sheet, make sure you get proper numbers back and just run through everything. So it takes a lot of time, but hopefully it all turns into a really beautiful killer project and an amazing result. So that's why we do it. And that right there is what a quote looks like. All right, so I said I was gonna show y'all around the office, and I'm gonna do it. I need to go work out, which I'm still gonna do, but it's a perfect time to show you the office. So this right here, this is my office. We're at the back of the building. Got the super cool brick, old building style. It's not just a style, it is that. So behind me, that's the front, right? So the front doors are over there, and you walk down this hallway. Along this side are offices. Over here, there's some offices towards the front, but then it opens up to kind of like this co-office space. You got 2 rooms over there that are like, we call them quiet rooms for like people who want to just jump in and hop on their phone that don't have an office. And then you have, as you saw me make the green tea, you got the kitchen in here, 2 bathrooms over here, and this is just one wing, right? So as you go through, I'll kind of take you through here. Again, front, got this little cubby station. I don't know what for. Say what's up to Ivy Creek. I'll keep going through. In here, it's the second set of doors. Goes to this wing. You have a whole other wing. Got general, like what you call it, co-working space. Have a line of offices that go along this left side. And in the middle, to give you the layout, is we have kind of like a board meeting room. And then this circles around, like this walkway circles around the entire boardroom over to here. And you got a tiny little walkway over there that's got a couple offices. So let's keep going around. This right here is our other one, which you've probably seen. Keep going. Actually, let's look at this. This is a nice little office. I like that. I wonder if I can move into that one. I like that one more. Does it have natural light? I don't know. I might actually ask for that office. So we go around. This is also the back. So out to the back section, we've got your kitchen, other offices, board meeting room, which eventually you may see some video of us. I think I've sent something of me in this room. So this is where a lot of the meetings happen for Ivy Creek, our company meetings that are bi-weekly in person. We have them in here. It's really nice to have everybody and get them together because some good connection happens when we do that. But then you have your walkway that goes out to your other offices up here. And that pretty much does it. It's really close to Uptown. I mean, I literally can walk into Uptown Charlotte So love the location. Let's go outside. And here's the outside. We'll go down these steps. Boom, you got the city. Bank of America Stadium, and you can see the Duke Energy building and the Bank of America building. We're right there by Uptown. Otherwise, my ass is gonna go out to the gym, man. We're really excited to get some movement. Past couple of weeks prior to now, I've been not feeling too hot and then running around like crazy getting stuff done in the holidays, so wasn't able to work out much. Now that I can, I'm stoked to do it. So let's go to the gym. I probably won't get any shooting of this gym visit, but I'm gonna go get a pump and I'll check in here soon. Well, folks, I'm leaving the gym and it appears that I'm locked out. So I don't really know what to do because the lower one's also shut. So let's see what the I gotta do here.
Your call has been registered. Please wait for assistance.
What if I pull a ticket out here? I don't know what to do here, folks.
Your call has been registered. Please wait for assistance.
You tell me I'm locked in the YMCA parking lot. What the hell am I supposed to do about it? Well, it seems I've been locked. And I'm stuck in the YMCA parking deck. So let's go down, see if I can't figure out a way to get, because I am not leaving this truck in this fucking parking lot. Excuse my language. Donnie, edit that, please. All right, hold on a minute. Is this it? All right, well, I'm gonna have to put that back. Hold on. All right, let's put this thing back together. All right, well, this is my confirmation that everything is back up and we're heading out. Confirmation, it's back where it was. We are out and heading back home. I'm hungry. All right, tomorrow morning, getting up, getting some more Hubies folder stuff organized and done, having some coffee with Katie, and then we're heading to Pittsburgh. Going straight to the car wash, spend some time there, get everybody connected. It's a Sunday tomorrow. Make sure everything's run the way it needs to be, but also progressing. And then I'm gonna hang out with my mom, maybe go play some pickleball, do a hike by the river, go eat dinner with Jess and Dad, and then call it an evening, man. But there's our beautiful city. You guys know that I love so much. You can even really see it. Got this freaking light, but hey, nonetheless. I hope you have yourself a beautiful evening. This may or may not be the end of this video, but regardless, have a beautiful rest of your day. Brandon Glover, over and out. Well, folks, we're having ourselves a good old-fashioned fake out. I was thinking about how I was gonna make all these all the things that we had to do today work, and it just didn't make any freaking sense. And so I'm reversing back to the old truck, and we're gonna hop in it and head to the office. What was the day plan and why did it switch up? So I was gonna drive over to Pittsburgh, go to the car wash, and then I had plans with my mom, like I was saying, right? I think you heard this. To go play pickleball or go to the river and then go to dinner with Dad and Jess and then drive an hour and a half to Kannapolis to see my buddies Matt and Patty, because Patty's flying in from Vegas for 5 hours before he flies out to wherever the hell Patty's going. And then I had to drive somewhere to sleep. So it doesn't make sense to do all that when I can just shift to going over there tomorrow on Monday and then being at the wash, and then I have Monday night and then Tuesday night. So 2 nights for dinner between my mom and then my sister and my dad. And then I can stay there Wednesday morning to stop by the wash and then head back. So instead of having to drive around and fit everything in and be really tight, let's just hit the pause button, pump the brakes, and get a few things done really well today. And have a little more focus. So that's what we're gonna do. So I just pulled back over. I'm gonna throw these things back from here over to here, and the YMCA, the good old Y, man, They don't open till 12 on Sunday, and it is 9:30. So I'm gonna head to the office again, do some things, probably some Hubies organization because I really want to get that done. Look at some sales. I gotta call Gino, the pool guy, and let everybody know what the deal is. So let's grab our phones. Let's go back inside and transfer everything over to the truck. Flexibility. You gotta be okay with change when you're doing a lot. All right, we're heading out. Heading to the gym. End up having the calls at home, actually, in a little Narnia. So, talked to Colin from the having that podcast group together. Or not that podcast group together, but having that interview that he wants to have with me for his Facebook group. Colin, if you're watching this, what's up, man? Seemed like a really chill dude. My age, 29, has a landscape design company based out of Florida. I think it's called Outdoor Design Works. Shout out to you, dude. Again, he reached out to me on Instagram. He's got a decent following, man. He's done a good job, almost 11,000. And like I said, he wants to interview me because he's got a group he just got into. I think it's National Hardscape Contractors, or it's Hardscape Contractors of America. Shout out to y'all. Go follow them if you're into landscaping and contracting and construction. But it's got about 30,000 followers, and he wants to start putting together some good training and stuff for them. And obviously I've done a relatively solid job with this landscape business, and you know, it's going to keep growing and growing. So hopefully I can provide some really good information and some tips and lessons that I've learned along the way to hopefully speed up their processes. So that's going to be in a few weeks. And then I was able to jump on a phone for a pool project, kind of like dive into costs and the layout of what they're looking for. And they seemed relatively okay with costs. The only thing that they questioned, I could tell in her voice, was the travertine patio. They wanted like 1,500 square foot, and it was somewhere around like $40,000. And you could tell that she had a little bit of hesitation on that. So we'll see what happens. But otherwise, seemed relatively fine with numbers. And we need to figure out, they have a septic system. And so big part of that is making sure it's not in the way, or what, you know, it need to build to make sure we can actually build this space. And so I've got to reach out to some septic system surveyors to get that completed, to make sure that we are good to go, and then reach out to Rowan, the county health department too. So figuring this out. Let's go to the gym, let's work out. And I got some things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work inside the Y, so we'll shoot a little content of that so you can see what it looks like in there. It's a nice place. Shout out to the Dowd Y. We're gonna let this truck warm up and head on out. And let me not forget to plug in these headphones, man. These Apple AirPods, these Air Maxes, dude. I just got these. You may already know that. I'm super stoked about them. They sound obviously fantastic. I'm pretty sure Apple bought Beats. They definitely did a few years back. And they're killer. And they've been dead the past day or so, or at least on 5%, because I just ain't been charging them. How's everything else looking? Good. All right, cool. I was not getting my truck stuck into the YMCA parking deck overnight. Move over, man. This place is gonna be so packed. Look at this. Parking deck is freaking full. I guess it is Saturday at 1:13. Go ahead. Like January 4th. Oh, that's nice. This is blue Porsche. Sexy, man. Hell yeah. Oh Lord. Yeah, she's real crowded. Hi, well, this is gonna be an interesting YMCA visit. This may be an in and outer, man. You're kidding me. This is almost the top floor. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think the top floor is full. Get out of town, dude. Well, hey, positive part. We'll go to the top floor, we get a beautiful view of the city, so let's check this out. This is where I took that Rolex video. You'll be able to see that here in a second. All right, let me put this down and park. You know, I always used to hate on those dudes that bring like the gallon size water bottles into the gym. And well, I forgot my water bottle. So today, since I have this is what we're gonna be doing. Let's go get a pump in, get some work done. Have a beautiful rest of our Sunday. Got yourself a chill Sunday? Good, man. I need to know if what I need to tell this person as far as you making it out. I didn't know if you were still trying to do Monday. Okay, so sometime either Wednesday, Thursday? Okay, Wednesday, Thursday. And then you guys are just gonna start with doing, obviously just figuring out that fix, right? Okay, and after that, just kind of do a good, okay. That sounds like a plan, man. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I was just on the phone with Brian. I went to the, when I got here at 3, I went to the back room and just did like my little check through.
Yeah.
I guess the high pressure rinse where I'm just running like way above where it needs to be. I mean, it wasn't even getting up to like 30 PSI. It's supposed to be 90. So then I texted Brian about that, seeing what he wanted me to do. And then I just mentioned to him, like, if there was anything he wanted me to do, we were slow right now. And he had said, with the temperatures and everything, I mean, we haven't had like any cars since about 3:30. He just wanted me to ask you if you wanted us to shut down early or not. He said it was really just up to you.
So talk to me about the pump issue. Like which pump? Because the high pressure pump should be getting up to like 750.
Yeah, high pressure pre-blast pump. That's what it was. Just on the tower, it's actually not even 90. It's supposed to be running 110 PSI, but I'm looking at it right now. I was on FaceTime with Brian, and he saw it. I mean, it wasn't even getting up to 50 PSI. And there's a valve shut off down here, but that's to the other pump. So that's what I thought was supposed to be on, but it's off. So I didn't touch it. But it was correct to be off. It's just the one connecting to the other pump.
Okay. And that's
But yeah, that's what I originally called him about. And then he said that it's probably just going to have to be cleaning out the solenoid because it's coming from the reclaim filter. So he thinks that's what it is.
the high pressure rinse pump?
Yeah, the high pressure pre-blast.
Oh, the pre-blast pump?
Yeah.
Like the front blasters?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we haven't had that issue with that pump before. It might just be the solenoid.
Yeah, that's what he figured. So he said, we'd have to do it with you and him.
Yeah. Okay. See if you can find a video on Tommy's about that solenoid. But cleaning that solenoid out, and if you find one, send it to me. And if it looks the exact same way of how you're supposed to clean that solenoid out, then I'll tell you to clean that solenoid out. Oh, that was Ryan. Ryan's one of our, he's a graduating high school kid from like around locally to Pittsburgh, and he's studying electrical work to be an electrician, and I think he's passed some tests. But man, Ryan, if you ever watch this, you are fantastic. You are beyond your years, my man, and we appreciate having you. Very smart. You can think logically and critically about issues and problems and figure out how to solve them, and then just get in there and do them. A lot of people don't have that. Appreciate you for being part of Hubies and doing that. And yeah, man. So that was Ryan, connected on that. I gotta text my dad and let him know that we talked and that we're gonna be closing early for them to take care of that at 6 o'clock. That's in about an hour. I'm about to head home, eat dinner, and then we're gonna go pick up Patty and have ourselves a little gentleman's evening. And hopefully I can get out, quote unquote, earlier so I can get home and get to sleep, because I got a day tomorrow. So yeah, man. There's old 700 North Cannon. Well, I guess the man action pod died. But our little buddy's still alive. We're just now leaving, heading home. It is an hour and a half later than I obviously was trying to leave, but it's hard to leave the boys when you're hanging out. So head home and get some freaking sleep, man. All right, so it's a cold, wet, rainy day, man. It's Monday. I didn't leave my buddy's house last night until probably 11:30, which means I didn't get home until 12:30. So that's late for me, man. I typically try to start getting ready for bed around 9:30. So got up this morning, slept in a little bit, so alarm went off at 7, and you know, got myself together, got coffee, and we're out the door heading to the office. So just gonna go through email. I've got to get in touch with the septic surveyors for that pool project, get in touch with Rowan County Health Department, talk with Martin to see what's going on. Obviously things are going to be generally slower today, which if there's ever a time for that to happen, it's now, because it's just Martin and Angelo's gone. And he'll be coming back next Monday, so stoked to have him back. And we're going to be heading to Hubies today, probably leaving early afternoon, right after lunch, so we can get there hopefully around 3 or so o'clock, because we've got our electrician coming to kind of go through some lighting and just electrical items at that car wash, which definitely need to be done. I need to get in touch with Elaine, who's there right now, to talk about what we can do, because it's raining, so there's like no one coming in, so we need to be doing cleaning or, you know, training videos or something, because I've been having her do some SOP videos. So I got to get in touch with her. I'll give her a shout here in a second. Other than that, you know, sales, so I'll stay on top of that, see when that pool, that other the Gino, man, see when Gino is coming down. He seems pretty solid on it, like you maybe saw in the video. He gave the general verbal go ahead, so we're just gonna meet and lay it out in person later this week. And Katie's leaving Thursday, so I'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday open to where I'll be there Saturday. Oh, other update news. Joe, our assistant, gonna be our new assistant manager. I offered him a job, he took it. He's gonna start next Saturday, because he's going to be there with the open crew, and then I'll be able to be there because obviously I'll have the whole weekend open to meet and train with him. And he's also going to close Sunday, so I'll learn the closing procedures and the general trench cleaning. Perfect night to get understanding on closing. But excited to have Joe. He's a good character, man. Good character to have on the team. Lives local to Pittsburgh. But other than that, let's get over to the office and let's get rolling with our stuff to do, and I'll probably give you a little, you know, sneak peek as we roll through if there's any interesting calls or whatnot. But otherwise, yeah, let's get us cruising. I will say, one thing that I definitely have gotten and still need to get better at is keeping my stuff charged. So let's definitely make sure we do that. Can't stand when something's dying. Something's constantly dying. I got too much electronics. You got service?
I mean, up 77, kind of around 485 loop is the main area.
Yeah.
It really just depends on the job itself.
I got you.
You know, there's a lot of things that can factor in. You know, we usually stay west of Concord, south of, you know, we go into Huntersville fairly often, but we're trying to stay south of that. We try to stay east of Gaston.
Okay, so you guys don't go, but do you have anybody, like, so I've got a client that's up in the China Grove area.
Yeah, we don't really do that. A perfect project.
So a large enough one to make the money make sense.
Yeah, and two, not just for us, just for the client as well.
What about, do you have anybody you recommend that does work up that area? Now, what about like septic surveying, to where we can get like the septic mapped out?
There's nothing to that, but you have to have a septic guy to show us where the septic is. That's not a survey matter, so to say.
I got you. Okay.
And then the surveyor would be able to locate it, just like they would locate the house or driveway or anything else.
Okay, I got you. All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. Just I'll keep that in mind.
I would say anytime, even if I can't help you, if you just want to shoot an email with the address, I'll be able to look into it pretty quickly and see if it's you know, if it's an area you're not sure if I can help or not, then I'll be able to look at it pretty quickly and say if I can or can't, if I know anybody in that area.
Okay. You want me to? Let me see if you'd be interested in this one. Can I give you an address?
I'll text my email address. Everything needs to come through email for me, man. We do 600 plus jobs a year, so it's miserable trying to keep up with it through text.
All right, I'll just email it to you.
Thanks.
Bye. Well, that's information. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We closed it a long time ago and we're still getting charged. So I'd like to see if we can get refunded for all those months of getting charged past close.
So I'm not showing any other charges. You like had a charge like last month or something, or the month before?
Do you see a charge? It's a $71.99. I have a reference number for you. It's from on our credit card statement.
Charge $71.99.
Yeah. All right, so we are heading out. It's time to cruise. We got our stuff done. We connected with the septic companies, reached out to clients, had a design meeting for another client to try and finish one up for their first round. I went and made some payments, organized some emails, got connected with some of the Hubies staff, get some things organized, and also send out the Glover development for the new development opportunity to some folks, and I gotta give them a call and follow up today. So we're rolling. Time to head home, eat some lunch, and then potentially stop by the investment property to take a look at these developments if I have time. Otherwise we'll have to see it later this week, but let's get loaded up and get on out. Also, I forgot, I might need to be stopped by the bank. So we are off to Pittsburgh. Before we go, I do need to send out a check to a client who's been patiently waiting on it because we have to return a deposit fee for a design with our previous sales rep who didn't end up doing anything for it. So I'm gonna stop by the USPS post box, send this out. I need to make my quick list of who I need to call before I jump on the road, because that's super important. So let me do that. If we're gonna drive, Colin just texted me from the podcast we're gonna be doing, asking for my email. And one of our closers for Hubies just texted me, told me they're not gonna come in this evening. They got hurt or something, so we have coverage, which is good. So let me make this list. Like I was saying, if I'm gonna be on the road, I'm gonna be making calls. We're gonna make it useful. If I'm not making calls, I'm gonna be listening to an audiobook. So, and right now I've been rereading the 21 Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. It's a really good book. You should look into it. But I got Caitlin calling me now. So let's get the USPS. I'll make the list after I get there. Let me answer this for Caitlin. Yo, I was literally just thinking about calling you, man.
I did. Well, maybe I heard you from... we're just linked like that.
Maybe you just heard me from the hemisphere, whatever the hell you call it.
Exactly. How you doing? We haven't touched base in a second, so I just wanted to touch base with you and just see how everything's going.
One did 560 something, correct?
Yeah.
You don't have to cut anywhere else. It's just laying tile.
Yeah. You talking about just having it slightly different so it's evened out?
Yeah, that's what I mean, because you're running at a 25 on the pool. And like I said, I don't know what their minimals are. I don't, I mean, I know they ship out the fucking gunite in a certain weight. Here you go. So you're going to have to use it either way. If you don't, you do, you don't, right? That's how it usually works.
Yeah.
Right, so I don't know if that's going to make you go into a new batch or if it's smarter to run that at 26.
So there's some things in here that needed to be checked. And right now I'm going through timing of this site. So everything in here is all based off of timing from the pulse count of your car. That's all controlled from an iPad. So I'm going through here from when a few cars came through and changing some timing of when some of these things like the foams start and end, your waxes, your UV protectant, to make sure we're dialed in and we're not wasting any water or chemical. This coolest thing, so you can like shoot it, right? So you can see it, And then what you can do is like you can pop the camera out, and so you could. This is like metal, so I could like you could see us.
Oh wow!
Right, and then I could go and see
Up in there.
what they're doing. Or it's magnetic, so I don't know if this aluminum.
What's the problem with that?
But yeah, so this thing's cool, man. So you could like stick it to metal and then just like set it up and go somewhere, and then it can just like stay recording. But it's super cool.
Is that GoPro?
No, this is just a whole like different like brand.
Okay.
Oh, dude. Hold on.
Oh, you said you couldn't up here?
Oh, dude, I was trying to, but my butt don't fit.
Man, I mean, there's some room. You could crawl up and...
Dude, I literally don't make it through the tile. I'm a little too thick for that, man.
I mean, surprisingly, I got up here.
Let me try one more time.
Yep, come on.
Just, there you go. Don't. There you go. You're in.
Hold on, my buckle. My belt's doing me. All right. What's up, dude? Dude, I've never been up here.
It's a wide open, man.
This is cool, man.
You see the Dr. Pepper bottle up there?
Huh?
This is Dr. Pepper bottle. See it?
Where at?
Way over there.
That's classic construction right there, buddy. So you guys just running this wiring up here through the through that light right there?
Yeah. See this? Yeah, we're gonna tie the MC on the back on his end. Then I'm gonna pull it through.
In through here.
I'll get in there.
All right. Yeah, it's really pretty. Sign is gorgeous. Yeah, and it's such good visibility. I mean, the road's right there from the highway. Yeah, she's gorgeous, man. Is that the same size as the one on the front?
It's a little bit smaller.
How much did we spend on that one? Just the express car wash? Like 8 grand? 10?
This was probably like
16?
No, not something more than that. Probably like
18 for this? Is this the same size as the front? I think it's the same size.
no, it's not.
The front one's bigger.
They're different.
Okay. Oh man, you probably can't see me. We're leaving Hubies. There's our, what's up Hubies? The flying flag, half mast. Oh man, we are heading on out. I don't know if that even is a decent angle, but I stopped back by after dinner. Me and my dad just had, because we had the electricians coming to install a light, which we were up in the ceiling above the tunnel right there. You saw that video. It was the first time I ever been up there. And then on the front entrance of the tunnel is where they're installing it. So it's about 9:58. Finally just leaving. Gonna head home, try to get some sleep. Wake up and crank out another day, man. Get some stuff moving forward. Got some project stuff I gotta help on. Some sales stuff I kind of got to get pumping. Finally got connected with Gino on a time for Wednesday for that pool to meet up and lay everything out and finalize it. And yeah, got a pool lead over the weekend, which was stoked. Called them, they didn't answer, so I'll re-give them a shout tomorrow. And I got some stuff I got to do to get Joe, our new assistant manager, up and running here and organize some Hubies folders and get training docs set up and get him all the information he needs for W-2, direct deposit, all that fun onboarding items. All in all, it was a pretty solid day. So we gonna hit the old sack and wake up and do it again. All right. You have yourself a good day now.